Hello, this is Johnny Ussery and my partner and son, Jeff Ussery, and we're here to share with you the June market update. Jeff, what are the numbers telling us?
Yeah, I remember when we sat here last year at this time and we spoke about the inventory, almost having too much inventory in the market.
Remember, yep.
More days on market ticking up, in all the golf club communities. I felt like, not a crazy amount, but definitely a surplus, and homes just kind of felt like they were sitting there. Well, it's a different story this year. So far in the first 4 months, we've had 7.1% more sales in the Bluffton area than during that same period last year. And then actually the new listings are down 9.4%. We've got lots of buyers out there right now that are looking for something, and they just can't seem to quite find it. It seems, or not that it seems, the truth of the matter is, in these high-end golf club communities, which we represent, the bread and butter right now seems to be the homes that are like really well finished and move-in ready. Dad calls it toothbrush ready. All you gotta do is bring your toothbrush. Priced right and move-in ready, and it typically has most of the bells and whistles, and most people seem to want a pool right now. So if you've got good outdoor entertainment area, you've kind of got the low country coastal look. We've had 4 homes that have traded in the last 6 weeks before they hit the market, which was incredible. A little bit through listing delay. Each home has its own story, but the market is very good right now.
And the listing delay, give us a call to explain what that is if you're not aware of it. But it's a tool that I think came about during COVID that gives the selling person time to get their home ready for the market. So,
but in the meantime, the other agents can see that it's for sale or coming for sale. And sometimes it can be shown, sometimes it can't, but it creates a little bit of urgency, and it creates a sneak peek under the tent. And a lot of times that's what buyers like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's a question, Jeff, that we get. Will home prices crash? Kind of a title grabber, if you will. It says what the experts actually expect, and then what some of them are actually saying out there. One of the biggest reasons buyers are still sitting on the sidelines is because they think home prices are going to come down. Some believe a crash is coming and they'll get a better deal if they hold off. Others worry they'll buy now and watch their home's value fall later. That's not what we're seeing, is it?
No, we're not seeing that. And we've dealt with, on the listing side and the buy side, we've dealt with clients that have read again, that's national news, right? That's a national headline. We've dealt with buyers that are reading national headlines like that, and they typically miss out on the homes. They'll make a lowball offer, and someone else will come in over them and pick it up. We see it on the sell side when we're getting offers. That happened when we were in listing delay with one of those houses. We got a low ball offer. It wasn't low, but it wasn't what we asked,
right,
or what the seller was asking.
Right.
And the seller said, "You know what? I'm actually just going to make it live and see what we can get." And made it live and sold it within 6 hours for a full price. So these national headlines can be a bit deceiving.
And actually, a lot of buyers end up with the impression that prices are falling everywhere when they're not. So we got to be careful. To Jeff's point, are these quotes here, are these national headlines, is that zeroing in on our local market, or is that something someone's talking about homes nationwide? And those numbers are two very different at times.
Yeah.
Home prices will actually rise for the next 5 years. That's the headline we need to hang our hat on. And they don't think a crash is coming. Optimists think that we'll see up roughly a 4% increase. Pessimists says closer to 1. The reality may be somewhere in between. So the debate, experts, think about this for a second. The debate among experts isn't whether prices will crash, it's how much they'll rise. So if you're putting off your move until prices come down, you may be disappointed. According to the experts, a widespread crash is not in the cards.
Wow.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, it's really encouraging. And we know that South Carolina last year, what do we have, like the highest percentage of people moving to South Carolina versus all the other states?
Yep.
We feel very fortunate to live where we live, close to Savannah Airport, close to Charleston. Seem to be a really good spot on the coast here. You got the beach, 15 minutes away. We just have a lot going for us in this area. So I don't see anything like what that headline said,
No.
and more what the article spoke about a potential rise.
Headlines sell newspapers.
That's right.
They're not necessarily accurate.
That's right.
But if you guys would like an up-to-date market analysis, Jeff and I would be happy to come by and take a look at your home. More and more of our clients are doing that. We're getting calls saying, hey, not really sure if we're ready to move yet. Don't want you to say anything to anybody else in the community, but could you come by and at least give us an idea if we did sell our home, what kind of price we could get?
Yeah, we'd love to do that.
We'd be delighted to do that to assist you. Again, welcome, and look forward to seeing and hearing from you, and have a blessed day.